Morning, people. Alec here, Midi Sinus Club. So, I've been thinking about doing this and staying away from the gear today. Helix 3.0. Coming quick, and you want to get ready for it. And there's a lot of stuff I've been thinking about of late, which dives back into history. Because you kind of want to have your head fixed on looking backwards before you start looking forwards. The usual thing that we do, in my experience in the time I've been with Helix, is this. A new thing comes out, we go and look at 4 or 5 new things. NDA, can't say a damn thing. We look at the new toys, new amps, delays, whatever. And we tend to ignore a lot of the stuff that comes out. I'll give you an example of this. One is the Midi Murph. That would be found under filters under the Asheville Pattern. Asheville happens to be the hometown of MuRF, where the original Midi Murph 105 was made. And this is one of those instruments that was born out of something huge. They made one massive synth and then chopped it up into bits and made that into 5 or 6 pedals for guitarists. So instead of sitting there tweaking knobs all day, you could be playing and whack it with your foot. But they integrated MIDI into it. And the way this thing works is unbelievable, and the story behind it is kind of sad, because if you go and search on YouTube today, aside from this video, you may find 1 or 2 under the Asheville Pattern. One was by Chad Garber, who's a cool guy. You should check him out. He always comes up with the little nuggets like this. So if you want nuggets for 3.0, here's the deal. Go look at the Asheville Pattern. Get it on your Helix today and start messing with it in edit mode. To figure out what you're doing, you need to dig. You need to go back and find a manual for the MuRF. You can look at my playlist here on my channel, which lists a whole bunch of history, and maybe that won't even pull in all the details for you. You want to go beyond that? Go and look at the Neutron stuff, which was born from the same thing. 2 geniuses at MIT made a massive system, chopped it up so they could sell it, and Line 6, in their wisdom, went and modeled the damn thing. Sometimes those models are split over 2 or 3 different models in Helix because the thing is immense. What's happening with 3.0? Huge stuff. And this is the mindset that you need to get in, because you want to be messing with this stuff with expression pedals. You want to be controlling multiple parameters at once. You want to get over the fear of MIDI. If you have a dual DSP Helix, an LT, a floor, a rack, stick with it. Don't go down. You're going to need all the DSP you can get. If you have a dual DSP and a single DSP Helix, go and get your MIDI cables or the CME WIDI masters to link them together, and use the send out into the return in, and use the extra blocks that you have in the stomp to join all this stuff together. Believe me, boy, Jared asked about this yesterday, and it's like, yes, and I've been doing this for months and months and months and months. Don't waste your DSP. Open your head up, start thinking about multiple helixes. Start thinking about external pedals that can do the job so that the Helix is freed up to do what it wants. That's my advice to you. Take it. As it is, go and get your cables, get ready.